Myself, Miss Manisha Naik. In last lecture, I started the second chapter, that is manufacture of industrial heavy chemicals. In last lecture, we have studied the introduction. Also, we have studied the manufacture of ammonia by Haber's process. In this, we have studied the physiochemical principles. In that, we have studied temperature effect, catalyst effect, then pressure effect, concentration effect, rate of flow. In that, we have studied the second point, that is manufacturing plant and process. In that, we have studied the preparation and purification of reacting gases. Second one is converter, and third point is removal of ammonia by condensation process. That is, in this we get a pure form of ammonia. Now we are going to study the manufacture of H2SO4 by contact process. H2SO4 is sulfuric acid. It is known as a king of chemical. We get HCl, H2SO4. In this, it is a H2SO4 is a king of chemical. It is concentrated acid. We use fertilizers. It is used in fertilizers, pigments, dyes, rayon, paints, etc. For the manufacture of H2SO4, lead chamber and contact process. These are the two methods used for manufacture of H2SO4. But maximally contact process is used for manufacture of H2SO4. In short, let us come to know. Burning of high grade of sulfur or iron pyrites are done for gain of SO2, that is sulfur dioxide. That is S plus O2, which is burned on high grade, gives sulfur dioxide, that is SO2. Second reaction of is we get sulfur dioxide on burning of high grade. That sulfur dioxide is oxidized in presence of catalyst, which gives SO3, that is sulfur trioxide. See, twice of SO2 plus O2 in presence of catalyst gives twice of SO3. On oxidation of SO2, we get SO3 in presence of catalyst. That SO3 is again dissolved in 98% of H2SO4. From that, we get a OLEM. OLEM is also known as a fuming sulfuric acid. Remember that SO3 is dissolved in 98% of H2SO4. So SO3 plus H2SO4, we get H2S2O7. On dissolving sulfur trioxide in H2SO4, we get OLEM. That OLEM is again diluted with water, which gives strong and high strength H2SO4, that is sulfuric acid. H2S2O7 plus H2O gives twice of H2SO4. Now let us study the manufacture of H2SO4 by contact process in details. See, physiochemical principle. Remember one thing, yield of H2SO4 is dependent on catalytic oxidation. Remember one thing, it is dependent on catalytic oxidation. Twice of SO2 plus O2 in presence of catalyst gives 2 volume of SO3. This reaction is reversible and forward reaction is exothermic, so it decreases the volume. As the forward reaction is exothermic, so it decreases the volume. Now let us see the effect of temperature, catalyst, pressure on this reaction. Temperature effect. As the forward reaction is exothermic, the equilibrium shift towards the right and it decreases the temperature. Remember, as the forward reaction is exothermic, equilibrium shift towards the right, and because of that temperature decreases. As rate of the reaction decreases the temperature, but for maximum yield temperature is maintained, that is 425 to 450 degree Celsius. Rate of reaction decreases the temperature. This is the effect of temperature. Second one is catalyst effect. The catalyst used is ferric oxide. That is, it is finely divided platinum and vanadium pentoxide, that is V2O5. Actually, it is expensive poisoned by impurities, so vanadium pentoxide is preferred as a catalyst. As ferric oxide, that is expensive poison by impurities, so vanadium pentoxide is prepared as a catalyst in manufacture of H2SO4 by contact process. Second one is effect of pressure. As high pressure gives better yield of sulfur trioxide, but it is found to be unnecessary. Remember, high pressure gives better yield of sulfur trioxide, but it is found to be unnecessary. So, process is carried out at maintained pressure, that is 1.5 to 1.7 atmospheric pressure. Okay. Second one is effect of concentration. As high concentration of reacting gases favor yield of SO3. Remember, as high pressure gives better yield, in same way high concentration of reacting gases prefer high yield of SO3. Best result of yield is given by SO2 plus O2 gases are present in 2:3 proportion. For better yield of the SO3, SO2 plus O2 gases are present in 2:3 proportion. This is the effect of concentration. Last one is a space velocity. The time of the contact reacting gases must with catalyst be controlled and velocity should be adjusted. Remember, for space velocity, time of the reacting gases must with catalyst be controlled and velocity should be adjusted. Temperature we maintain is 425 to 450. Pressure is 1.5 to 1.7. Concentration of SO2 plus O2 is 2:3 proportion. Catalyst we use is vanadium on pentoxide. And space velocity should be adjusted. The second point in manufacture of H2O sulfur is manufacture, plant and process. It consists 4 units. First unit is burner. The sulfur dioxide we obtain is burning of high grade of iron pyrites and it is in a pure form. Remember, the sulfur dioxide obtained is burning of high grade of iron pyrites. It is in a pure form. Okay, we have studied in the first reaction. Second one is purification unit. The gases burner obtain, the gases which obtain from burner have impurities and have fine dust particles. Remember, the gases obtained have impurities and fine dust. As these impurities present in gases poison the catalyst. So, not to poison the catalyst, these impurities are removed by electrostatic precipitate in a Cottrell precipitation, that is settling chamber. As this impurity is poison, so it is removed by electrostatic precipitate in Cottrell precipitation, that is settling chamber. Then the gas is cooled by and washed by a steam. As the gases consist of acid fog, it is removed and the gases it is removed from gases by scrub lime water. It contains impurities removed by electrostatic ppt. Then the gas is cooled and washed by steam. As this gas consists of acid fog, so it is removed by scrub lime water and it is removed from scrub lime water to remove the traces of the chlorine, that is V2O5 catalyst. Scrub lime water is remove the traces of chlorine by using V2O5 catalyst. Then the gas is dried by drying tower, that it is packed with a flying stone. Remember, the gases after removal of the traces of chlorine and impurities, it is dried by drying tower and packed in a flying stone. Then the gases are passed through an arsenic purifier. After passing through arsenic purifier, then it is passed through the filter. Remember, after drying, it is passed through arsenic purifier. After arsenic purifier, it is again passed through the filter. It is passed through filter to remove the trace of dust. After completing these two processes, we get a gas free from impurities. Remember, then after passing through arsenic purifier and then filter, and then we get a free impurities gas, and that gas free from impurities passed or led into the converter. After it is led into the converter, that is contact converter. the gas purified, the pure gas which is led into the converter, that is contact converter. That gas is again preheated to 300 degree Celsius. That gas is again passed to the converter through pipes packed by the catalyst. That is SO2 is oxidized as SO3, and that reaction is exothermic, and the temperature maintained is 450 degree Celsius. Next one is absorption unit, that is hot gases from converter absorbs absorption unit. The hot gases from converter pass through a heat exchanger, and that SO3 cool absorbs concentrated H2SO4. SO3 cool gas, remember SO3 absorbs concentrated H2SO4 in heat exchanger, and SO3 absorbs 98% of H2SO4 to give a OLEM, that is fuming H2SO4. We have studied first, that is OLEM, which is formed by SO3 oxidized dissolved in 98% of H2SO4. That OLEM is again diluted by water to get a strong and strength of H2SO4, that is SO3 plus H2SO4 98% dissolved, we use H2S2O7. That H2S2O7 is diluted by H2 and gives twice of H2SO4. The sulfuric acid formed is pure, high strength, and reduces cost and economical market area. Now the next point will be studied in next lecture. Thank you.